Look, everything you heard about me is true. Like smoking hookah, drink tequila like water. I like toxic Latinas. So fucking what? I hustle. I do what it takes. But I do have a fucking code. And I support my friends. People supporting others don't even know your fucking names. I do. I know all yous. J.O., Tory Woods, East Rain, Kali Gajani. And if we stand together here today, no one could fuck with us. We could take over this whole fucking industry. I'm talking about streaming. I'm talking about touring, branding, affiliate programs. I'm gonna come out with my own brand of shisha. I'm gonna have a watermelon guava mint. You ever heard of blue mist? I'm gonna have red mist. It's gonna be like cherries instead of blueberries. I'm gonna come out with a coquito, not like a coquito shisha. I'm gonna have my own coquito shisha. Everybody's gonna love it. Cause at the end of the day, I'm just a poor kid from Southside Jamaica, Queens, just trying to make it, just like the all of yous. Welcome, Life is Entertainment. It's Fendi Feta. This episode's called Music and Me. So basically, I started music in like when I was young, you know, but I didn't really take it serious till about 2019. No, 2020. I got with this guy, Kali Gajani, and this is during the pandemic time, and it was great because we used to just pull up to Manhattan and just park right in front of the studio. It was crazy. Like I was going to Jersey in 30 minutes. I was going to Manhattan in 30 minutes. It was crazy. Now the traffic is insane. But so we used to go to the studio, and I don't think he understood my vision at the time. And he was kind of like, and we came out with 4 songs. We made like maybe 20, but we had 4 bangers. And that was the kind of direction I was going. He didn't understand the direction, my style of rapping. But he said, you know what? You're the only person I know in my life that does music that actually raps about their real life. You don't hear me drilling or doing this or robbing. I'm talking about my real life. That's why the album was called Hookah and Heartbreaks, because it was like, like I'm smoking hookah going through a heartbreak. You know, it's just my life in the Fendi Monster series, or Life is Entertainment, my debut EP, LIE, Life is Entertainment, which the sequel's coming out soon. But I love making music because it's therapeutic. I get to talk my shit. I get to talk about situationships, relationships, friendships. And I'm always say that in every video and remind y'all: situationships, friendships, and relationships. And things go on, and like I literally started rapping because of a situationship. Like, I made that song Banco, or I started making the food records like Mango, you know, or Yuca or Papusa, Ceviche. You know what I'm saying? Like these are like stuff that happens in my life, and I just express it. And not everyone got it, but the ones who get it. And my fan base is who they are, so I always remember that because they be like, "Yo, we like this song, but we like when you do this." And I got a fan base. It's two different ones. People like when I do the melodic stuff, and some people like when I get like the turned up club record. So it's like I always balance it out and try not to lose sight of that. But I don't make money off of music, and I'm not looking to make money. I'm not like one of those people trying to make it. Like I'm just like, hey, I'm having fun. You know, Pasha 2 times. He's a phenomenal engineer. You know, he records me. He knows me. It's kind of like that relationship when you around someone so long, like the early Cash Money days. Manny Fresh, he learned how to record Lil Wayne and Juvenile and BG, how to record differently, or Dre. After a while, you just know how to record Snoop, and that's a relationship that we have that he knows, and he'll tell me when I'm doing too much, or to slow down, or catch my breath, or punch this in, like, and it's an amazing process. And he'll be like, "Oh, this is repetitive," and then Tory Woods would be like, "Nah, that's his style though. That's how he got to start off the record." You know, and it's just like, because I'll be like, bad, little, bad, bad. You know what I'm saying? but that's just how I start the flow and everything. And Tory Woods is definitely a great editor because he'll be like, "Listen, your grammar's off. You can't say this word again. You can't do this. And this is a run-on sentence." He's very strategic and critical of my music making process. I'll write 100% of it, and he'll tell me to just take the verse and put it backwards and write and spit it backwards. You know, um, and then Jo is a big supporter. He loves everything I do. KT, great supporter. Um, Kali Gajani. These are great people, individuals. But they'll sit there and be like, "Why is this record called Papoose?" And I'm like, "This is a love record. This is probably one of the biggest heartbreaks of my life." And Mongool is the biggest. Well, Mongool is not really about a heartbreak, but it's about the situation. But when you hear like Cosinando or Mofongo, that's those are deep records. You're like, this is not about food. I'm rapping about being with someone and we're cooking something. But the record is not about food. It's about a love story. I just have a different way of conveying that message. I make it entertaining, but I make it factual. I make it respectful, and I make it entertaining. That's life is entertainment. So, 2020, we making music, and the studio was just so expensive. It was like $50 an hour. I'm blowing my whole unemployment check, and then we come out the pandemic, and then I met Pasha 2 times, and that's when the price went down. I'm like, all right, cool, and he recorded real quality, right? So basically, Jo was like the one who introduced me to him, and he was like, "Yo, you rap?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, I ain't know we had to do a record." And I always felt like Jo was way more lyrical than me. That's why I didn't want to do music with him at first. But then I realized we both came to each other's level, and I got more lyrical, and he got more catchy, more like I don't know how to explain. Not catchy, but more industry records. Like I was always like single ready. Like I put out a record. I'm like, this is a single. Like I always like Fendi Savage. This is a single. Or Bonko. Like I just always know. What's a single. I'm a fan of 50 Cent, so I learned that from him. Like making choruses and melodic and stuff like that. And then we met Tory Woods, and I remember the first time I ever heard Tory Woods, I said, "This is the best thing ever." Best singer alive, Tory Woods. It was, I think, Expectations. I said, this song is phenomenal. I said, I got to do music with this guy. And 10 songs later, I'm just like, yo, I just can't stop doing music with this guy. He's just phenomenal. So we started making records together. And, you know, I met this young dude, East Rain. He Dominican. And his flow, like I can't, Dominicans is mad fast with it. But he be like, I'm like, God damn, he does it in English. It's crazy. And I did Life is Entertainment project with him, and we did the Kyrie song. And Life is Entertainment is more conscious. It's more lyrical, but it's still fun and entertaining. Like I have a different way about conscious. I'm not gonna get comment on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like good conscience. It's like I'm really talking that talk about life and everything. Sorry for the edits. I can't edit yet. If anybody knows how to do it, I'm trying to navigate this cap cut. I'm paying money for a monthly subscription. Like, please help me. Don't have me spend all my money for unedited videos and just mad hookah smoke, please. So, you know, then I shot some videos, Bonko and Psycho, phenomenal videos. Always 100 did the Psycho video, which was phenomenal. And Fresh Films, he did the Bonko, both phenomenal produced, both phenomenal. What they did with that camera and the edits and everything, it was great. But that was a learning process. I liked it. My boy Jo had a concert. Well, I guess a show. You want to say not a concert? And he performed, and everybody loved it. And I wish I was there, but I had to work. Some of us still got to work. But you know, I shout out my friends, and I talk about real life situations. You see my bridges. I'll say something real funny, and they be like, "Yo, did that happen?" I'm like, "That did happen." If you listen to what song was it? It was Yuka. I said some shit, but yeah, it's just real good to like be around people that enjoy your music, and they're putting input because that was the biggest thing that I didn't get previously. There was a constructive criticism. I need that. Like, don't just say the song is hot. Don't let me release this on Apple Music and everybody be like, "What the hell is this?" Jay will be like, "Yo, this song is not it," or "Your flow's not right, your delivery's not right, you're too raspy, you're too whatever the case is. Fix it. Your doubles is off. Don't use that word. Use a different word. Like simple things. So that just made me better as an artist, and I just got more lyrical because I used to be lyrical when I first started rapping, and then you know the homie Yolo Zone, I say Yolo and Rojo, that nigga Logo, he he was like, yo, the kids don't want to hear that. They want to hear the drill shit. They want to hear it, but I can't do that. You can't drill to a song called Mofongo or Kosi Nando. So I found my own way and my own style, and I dumbed it, not dumbed it down, but I simplified it. And then I'll give records like Karma, which is super lyrical, or Closure, which is a love record, super lyrical. Unappreciated, love record, super lyrical. You know, or My Life, super real, not lyrical but real. Like it's raw. It's like, yo, this dude spitting. Cause Drake was always my favorite rap. Well, not always. I didn't like Drake the first 2 years. I got on Take Care late. Like I heard a few songs, but I didn't really listen to the album until like a year after. And then Kendrick was out the same time with Views, and I was leaning towards Kendrick album a little bit more, but I was always a Drake fan. But that album I was leaning towards. But his catalog, I just like Drake. I don't care, personal stuff or what's going on behind the scenes. He created great content, and we can't take that away from that man. Kendrick too. You know what I'm saying? I would like to be in the music industry, but I'm learning things, and I'm like, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want no baby oil situations, or the pink horsepower, whatever he had, them drugs. I don't want to be near them drugs at all, boy. No, none of that weird shit. But like, the money looks great. I'm like, yeah, it'd be great, but more money you get, essentially more problems. Biggie said it best. Cause all right, so now you got $1 million. You buy a $500 house, you got to pay for that house and keep up appearances, pay for security, or pay the goons. You got to pay YOLO's on. You know what I'm saying? Like to make sure the other goons is off you. You know what I mean? Then you want to stay strapped and you get prison time. It's so complicated. It's not so easy. Singers got it easy. You don't never see singers get into beef. You don't see singers like get killed. Well, except for PNB Rock, but that was a crazy situation. I'm just saying, like, and the female rappers, they got beef, but no one fights. There's no, for the most part, it's not like, oh, you can't come to Queens, and Nicki Minaj was my favorite female rapper, and Cardi B was my favorite person. Like, her personality was just dope, and she's just genuine. I like people with personality. I don't want no dull personality. Always had a big crush on her, crush on Danny Lay. Tika Sumter, she was in like Haves and Have Nots, old Tyler Perry stuff. Megan Good, obviously, had these crushes. I was like, damn, when I make it, I'm gonna date that person. And then I see 50 Cent with him. I said, God damn, nigga, you from Queens, I could tell. You moving like a real Queens nigga. This is some Southside shit. Vivica Fox, what? God damn. Well, yeah, I had this whole plan. Like, I dreamed about being a superstar. And it's okay, even if I'm just gonna still be here. I don't want to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to be in the same situation ever. But you strive to be more. And I'm gonna do everything I can and all my resources. I'm gonna utilize all my resources, and I'm serious about a shisha brand. I really want to come out with a coquito flavor, and I want to come out with a red mist and all that. I'll come up with my own tequila. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I went to school for business, and I just naturally have a good business mind, and just where I want to take it. But Yeah, man, that's just me, just music and me. That's just how I started. We're gonna still continue to do it. Life is entertainment too. Case of Ross coming soon. First record, first single out now. Something different. Few singles is out. Best Friend, Latina Dreams, Bonko. This is a bunch of singles I got out. But stay tuned for more.